Hey guys. So today we're going to figure out how to make some feather cards. I've already did some testing here. So we have this, except that the image is upside down when you import the texture to ZBrush, which is odd. Maybe we can flip it. Flip V. There we go. So we can have that, and then texture map transparency, like 1 is fine. And then we'll basically just append that to here. But obviously the feather won't be yellow, if I can even find it. There it is. Okay, it's pretty small. It's very small. I don't know why it's so small. Oh my god, okay. All right. Yeah, basically, this isn't even 3D anymore. It's like a 2D hair card that we can play around with. So we can just like move that into place, and then we'll just use these instead of the high poly feathers. Then we can just like, yeah, we can use the move brush and manipulate it into wherever we want it to be. So let's make more of these feathers and like try to, I want to do like very simple feathers first, and then I want to make a few like hero feathers that you'll see on, that are more prominent, that you'll be able to see on the outside of the silhouette. So go back to here. Basically, I just took my feather brush with subtools I made, like the insert feather brush, and then I just turned them all into create from mesh, essentially. So you have a few variations of feathers. This one corresponds with this first feather here. At least it should, if it. Okay. Let's go turn off the texture. So if we turn off the texture, we'll notice that that's what the card looks like. And yeah. So this is good. This is good to go. We just have to make more for the others. Kind of want to pull out some of the center here, make it intersect a little better. So we can duplicate that. Be like feather 2. Now I could retopologize this. I could go into Modo and then retopologize, but I don't think it's going to work very well, because retopologize, it kind of snaps to the mesh, right? Whereas here, I can just like move into shape very easily. Yeah, basically we just want the low poly and the high poly to intersect. Maybe give it a bit more padding. Might actually want it to be even bigger. I feel like that it might be a bit too small. We can be a bit more generous with the scale of the mesh. I don't know what texture size these feathers will be yet, so it's better safe than sorry. And then we'll make another one of these. So this one's pretty small. We can probably get by with three edge loops, or 3 loops. Hey, Delacrane, welcome back. How's it going? Have that one done. Let's go make some more. So this one's really small. We might even be able to get by with. Okay, we'll do 4 polys. So hide that card. This one's tiny, but necessary. Once again, trying not to be too stingy with the size of the feather. I'm thinking these textures, like the smallest one will probably be like something like 32 by 32 pixels. Maybe 64, but 64 is pretty huge for this tiny feather. I have to reread the rules. Like, what's the... So when you're making a game character, right? Basically, for like small stuff like this, you want to duplicate. You want to overlap the UVs. Otherwise, you're just gonna like be taking up so much UV space. It's not even efficient at all. But then also like the rules, right? The rules say that you gotta like try not to have like some like magic, like like different ways to like. Oh God, what are the rules again? Basically, like you can't have like modular scaling texture sizes or whatever. Some sort of more a bit more advanced stuff that will kind of like give you an edge over other people in terms of texture space. But this is like an industry standard practice, right? Just like overlapping your UVs for hair cards. Like if you had to use all of that space just for unique pieces of hair, your game's gonna suck because it's unoptimized. So that's why I'm wondering. I can probably overlap these UVs. That's what I'm thinking. Because that's how you do it. That's what game characters do use. They overlap the UVs for stuff like this. Okay, so here, let's go make these feathers a little bit more high poly. Can we bevel the geometry bevel? Does that work? Okay, that looks... Let's divide it by 2 and then bevel. Alright, that should normal map pretty well, I think. It looks alright for a feather. It could be better. If I really wanted to, I can do a few small tweaks in like Photoshop or whatever, make it even better. But for now, this works for like simple feathers. Crease poly groups, divide by 2, delete lowered, bevel. And then we'll just repeat the same process on all of these. So feather should correspond with card. We can export this, export visible. We will export this as... Okay, let's go delete a few of these. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need... we don't need any of this. Let's delete all of these FBXs. Okay, we'll close Modo. We don't need Modo. We don't need feather high. We need to... we don't need texture test. Let's go do feathers high poly. Or let's just do feathers. We will export. We need to export the high polys individually. So we'll export the feather. Export selected as feather 1 HP. Yeah. Oh wait, let's no, let's go export this. Because Subsystem Designer has its own naming convention. So feather 1 high. I'll export this one as feather 2 high. It's gonna be really confusing with let's go export this one. Export as feather high. So the names will correspond with each other. Export this as feather 1 high, even though it's feather 2. And we'll just keep doing this. Feather card low. card 1 low. Oh, let's import. And 3 low. So now in Substance Designer, I did manage to do a very rudimentary test. Like I said, I am a noob when it comes to doing this stuff. We don't need this. We just like delete everything here. We can do, well, actually, we just do like new. Um, template. Let's go do. I really don't know which one to choose. We can try. I guess Unreal Engine 4 is okay now. I think we can change this later, can't we? DirectX, OpenGL. I really don't know what the difference is. Okay, we do need to import our low poly, our card low. Import that. Discard. So here is our low poly card. Feeling a bit under the feather today, are we? I'm such a noob at this. So we will import. Okay, so we need to edit bake mesh maps. Okay, so we need our high definition map. We don't have any cage. I don't think we need a cage mesh for this because it's a pretty simple low poly and also high poly. So a feather high, that's going to be our high poly. We need max frontal and rear distance. So I really don't know what number this is, like what unit this is. But I guess we'll just set it to like 0.2 or something. We'll have to experiment to see what gives us the best results here. Anti-aliasing. Do we want that? I don't know. Choose which method to match. So this is what I said about the naming convention. Like they have their own naming convention here, so I guess I can edit it so it'd be like LP for low poly, but I will just leave it as it is. Okay, we'll just try baking this. Bake card. So it has baked. It looks. Let's see here. So there's the normal map is here, mesh maps, and then we have opacity. We don't have opacity. How come we don't have opacity? Oh, do we need to? How come there's no opacity here? Do we need to add in vertex color? We shouldn't need to add vertex color though. We'll just like use 50% gray, so 127. This doesn't sound right. We shouldn't need vertex colors for opacity. What size is this map anyway? We'll try it with opacity, or try it with vertex color, see if this works. Edit bake mesh maps. Output size. Let's go try 1K. Okay, so we do need. I think we. Wait, what? Where the heck? We need opacity. Why does it say unsupported by shader? The fuck? What happens if you just like paint here? Okay, that does nothing. Material? So that works, but I still don't know why we don't have a opacity. Hmm. Let's just see if we can file export textures. See if we already have the opacity. Where is... Substance 3D Stager? List of exports. Let's see if this works. Oh, let's go change this to textures. Wait, let's go change this to feather 1 or feather. Export. Do we have the do we have it in here now? So it should just be like a white color. Texture map. Let's go import a new one. So feathers. Wait, what? TGA file. We don't want that. We don't have opacity. What the heck? We have ambient occlusion, but that's not gonna be helpful. At least not, yeah, no. Output size settings. Let's go try, what is USD PBR metal roughness? I want PBR metallic roughness. Let's just try that, I guess. List of exports. Okay, let's do that. We'll delete the old setting, or the old files. Wait, where's my phone? Pizza? Yeah, my wife ordered pizza for herself. We still don't have like opacity. I thought I exported, no, There is no opacity here. Settings. Let's go to what did I do last time? USD PBR metal? No. Oh, I think we did document channels with alpha. That was it. Let's go export. We'll close that. Why are they all black though? What? But why? Hmm. Do we have to paint on here first for it to even show up? Is that why? Is like fill that all in. Edit bake mesh maps. Oh, we need to check that opacity. Is that why we didn't have opacity? Export textures. That should be okay. We'll delete the old ones. Let's see. No, we still don't have opacity. We have opacity here. How come it doesn't export the opacity? Um, the fuck? Check Discord, take a shader with opacity map and map a channel for it. Okay. I think I remember, yeah. So, where is that? It was, viewport, display material? No, view. Let's go to, no, not that. View, display settings? No, it's not that. It was in, shit, I just closed something that I wasn't meant to. I didn't mean to close. Shader settings. Okay, so if we click on that, we can go to, what was it, PBR with alpha blending. I think that's it, right? If you choose that and then map a channel for it. So if we go to channel, Can move this over here. Okay, so opacity is already mapped. I guess we're good to go. We just export this. I want to undo painting that. Yeah, I think this should work now. Output templates. Let's go to, yeah, that should work. I want to change the size. Like 2K feathers is pretty nuts. But we'll just see if this works now. Here we go. Okay, I'll check Discord. PBR metal rough with alpha test. Like I know what to do, it's just... Okay, I chose that. Take a shader with opacity map and map a channel for it. I'm just gonna... So here's the channels, right? These are the channels. Wait. So channels, I do have opacity. Let's go remap that. I guess opacity. Oh, okay, maybe we have to do that. Find it in project, the opacity map. What the heck? Now there isn't a opacity map anymore. It's like gone. Do we have to rebake this? Let's go try rebaking it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, now let's go. This should work. This should work. Man. Low card emissive can be... Oh, we don't have a emissive map. Whatever, we don't need one. Looks like we still don't have the opacity. Shake and bake. Find in project the opacity map. I found it here. So edit, file, export textures. We have the opacity here. Is that like the map opacity though? Send in Discord sets. Okay. Okay, so assets, filter, project, export resource. How do I do asset search? Hmm. Oh, is this my texture library? Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so here it is. I found it. Export resource. Wow, that's easy. I didn't realize this here was like the content browser from UE4. So that makes a lot more sense. Let's go try that. Okay, we'll delete those. That's definitely the opacity map. UV map, let's go flip vertical. Perfect. It's a bit cramped on the ends there. We definitely need to make the mesh a little bit bigger. But yeah, we can finally. Thanks a lot, by the way, Cowie. Thanks a ton. It helped a lot. We can finally get that going. Hmm. The base color. So the base color we need to like add a base color, and either we do that. We can probably like photo source that honestly. Let's go look for like feathers or something. Another thing we can do is either we can like um we can just do it in like poly paint, but I don't know. Let's bring this into uh Photoshop. Let's go drag the opacity mask. So we have like a no, let's not do photo source. I don't have a photo library, and I don't want to just like Google. So that means in here we can just like paint it black or something. Honestly, if we just filled it with black, it should work, and then we can, yeah. I mean, the quill, I guess, could be like a whiter color. Um, so let's go do like this color here. From all libraries, switch to project. Do that, and then grab this. We don't need to do the other side because this will be like a two-sided mesh. Let's go hand paint this in. So oh, standard RGB. See add. Let's just fill it all with black. Let's do that for now. We can work on the textures later, make them really good. But for now, I just want uh, black feathers, and then we can just we need to adjust the card so it's bigger because it's baking and the mesh is a bit small. So surface. We gotta turn off the texture. Yeah, it's very small. I don't know why it's so small. I thought I changed that. Like the padding is really, yeah. Something like this would be more appropriate. Try to give it like a good 1 or 2 centimeters. We should probably also do this for some of the fibers on the cloak. I just realized. Let's export this. Card low. And then we need to export all of these feathers. Feather high. Chickens are distantly related. Probably. Makes sense, right? Let's go quickly, before we get to baking, let's quickly make sure that there's enough space for all of these. So that one's okay. Let's do that a bit more. Just make it bigger. Honestly, we probably should have just kept these as rectangles and just like give them like a ton of space. It's a bit nitpicky, I think. Kind of a time waster. But yeah, we'll do that next time. I guess if I keep the shape like this, it will help in adjusting the shape in ZBrush. Like once we start adding in all the hair cards. Make everything bigger. Okay, this is good, I think. We have to re-export all of these cards. I don't think I made any modifications on that one, but just better safe than sorry. Okay, let's go new, or actually wait, can we just replace the mesh in here? Whatever, let's just do new. It's good practice anyway. Maybe we can change document resolution here to 1024. I mean, I can't press OK. Oh, yeah. Card low. So we have this. We need to go select the material, wherever that is. Window, view, shader setting. Wait, that isn't in here. What? Is this it? No, this is the brush. We don't need to see that at all. In display settings, it's not in shader settings. Can we just search from here? Is it in here somewhere? More materials. View texture set list. I swear, this thing is so hard to find. Okay, here we go. Shader settings. It's in shader settings. PBR. Let's go do PBR test again with alpha test. Okay, we have that selected. We'll add a opacity channel, and then we'll go bake mesh maps. So output size 1024. High definition will be our feather high. We want our opacity. And then bake card, I guess. Do we have our opacity? Yes, we do. Okay, we need to go change the we need to go change the frontal distance. This time let's go try something closer. So like 1.1. Can we just yeah, okay. I don't like sliders. I like adjustable numbers. Let's see if that's good enough. Okay, we still have 1 pixel here, so that means it isn't. Let's go bake that again. So let's go do like 0.15. We want it as close as we can without getting errors like that. What does the normal look like? Okay, I guess that's fine then. Yeah, let's go back to 0.1. I think 0.1 is good enough. That 1 pixel is like a fluke, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I think it's there somewhere. Yeah. It's fine. Textures, opacity. Do we not have like a base color? We don't have a base color. What if we just you paint in some color here? What are smart materials? I want to try this out actually. I know it, the materials adjust based on the normal map. It's just white? What? Okay, it looks like we have to turn on some sort of setting or other thing to actually enable it. Because those materials work. We'll just do, what's this? Artificial leather. That's so let's go to base color. So base color is black. Opacity. I mean, Wow. Okay. Can we just like fill it with where's the fill tool? Polygon fill. Why is there a triangle there? What? There isn't one here. Why is it triangulated in here? That's weird. Uh, isn't there just like base color brushes? Cement? Jeez, there's a lot to learn here. Okay, well, we'll just I guess we can just like look for like feathers. So where's a good? Hmm. Can we get any free photo source textures? Where's a good free source for feathers? Let's see. I don't even know if that's a good idea. I don't. No, we shouldn't use photo source because we have a 3D mesh here. Do you have any specific feather type in mind for the character lore? Not really. No. Um, I mean, I guess if there's a specific feather type, like I guess it'd be similar to like early dinosaurs, right? Okay, let's just go export. Um, we'll just we'll just do this really sloppily, you know. I don't know. If it works, it works. Let's go export this. Export resource. We do not need alg meta. I don't even know what that is. Base. Color. Diffuse. Wow, what? Okay, actually, you know, I'll just move this to Photoshop. Can we revert this? It should. Okay. Well, let's remove that then. Is that the new one? I think that's a new one. Edit fill with. Man, this is gonna be hard getting a fill it with color. We want like dark, but no, we don't want black. Otherwise, we can't actually. So let's go do 15% black. I think that's good. Do that, and then we'll just add a mask to this. Or we can just like layer from background. Move that on top, and then we'll do blending options. So this will be like I think multiply or yeah, that's fine. So now we have our feather. Um, Geez, what is with this weird selection? Feather. So, after that ordeal, let's see if that actually works. Texture map. Let's go import. Why do I have all of these weird target files? UV, flip vertical, and then we should be able to adjust the transparency. Whoa. Okay, there's some weird dithering going on. I don't know why. This is definitely not the most optimal way of doing this. All right, let's go do the next one. So let's save this. Save as. Feather. New. I guess the document resolution doesn't matter here, does it? It's just like the document size. It's just like the background. At least that's what it is in ZBrush. Feather 1 high. No, wait, no. We use a card 1 low. We need to go to shader. Where is it? Alpha test. I swear, every single 3D app that I've ever used hides the opacity option like super deep into the options. Like you really have to go searching for it to actually figure out where opacity is. It's like that for every app I've ever used. And I think that's it for here. Let's go do texture settings, add a channel, opacity. Bake mesh maps. So we want feather 1 high, and then 0.1, 0.1. With opacity, output size 1024. All right. Let's see if that works. Is that the same opacity map? I guess it is. It's hard to tell. Let's go export resource. New folder. Feather 1. And then we'll also save this as feather 1. New card 2. Okay. Shader settings. Add a channel for this. Go do shader 2 or feather 2. 0.1, 0.1. Oh wait, this is not the right size. We can downscale these later and then recombine them into a master UV. Oh, not this. We might need to do this a few times just because I'm pretty sure this is not the best way to do this. Let's go save this. Card 3 load. Where the heck? Oh, here. Opacity. So we'll do that. So let's do feather 3. Okay, in ZBrush or in Photoshop, let's go grab all of our maps and then just give them 15% black. Or we can actually just put that here, right? And then change this to multiply. Why is it upside down? The fuck? That doesn't make any sense at all. Wait, why? Oh, it's because it's a JPEG. That's why we're getting weird dithering. Jeez. Okay. I'm like, why is the quality so shit? Why did the name change too? What? We're in the wrong folder, that's why. Let's go redo this one. Save this as PNG. Let's go grab feather 2. They're all importing it upside down now. I have no idea why. This is really inefficient. I might actually... Man, I wonder if I should just edit them in here now, but then... Okay, we gotta fix this, because if we just keep doing it like we're doing it now, we're going to have to redo everything anyway. So where are my cards? What's this? More message. Oh, never mind. So let's go in Modo. We need Modo again to edit the UVs. This is really bad. Look how much space is being wasted. So let's go open. You know what? I want to change these back into squares, just because it'll be so much easier to UV unwrap. And then also, it doesn't really matter that it's like shaped like a feather. Let's go delete all of these cards, and we'll start anew. So let's go append that. We want 8 polygons for our first one. And really, we can just probably this position. Zero that. We'll zero everything. I don't think everything here is zeroed. Okay. We'll do that. One, two, three, four. All feathers will have one map. Won't you bake it on one plane? Not sure what you mean. 8-bit for black and white. You need poly to bake. I think I want some more resolution here. Let's do that. One map for all of them. Um, merge feathers on one square so you can bake all four of them in one map. Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. So basically just have them all out like this. So we have the feather there, and then we move this feather over here. Yeah, then we can use that one texture map for all of the feathers. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go hide this. So for efficient UV layout, let's try to get everything lined up to this line here. I swear I've done this before. So the size of this whole thing will probably be, what do you think, like 256? Maybe that's a bit low. Maybe like 512. I wonder if we can save some extra space by putting like this small one in here or something. I don't know. Let's not do that. Well, we have a lot of space to work with. We have two 4K maps. That's nuts for in terms of space. So let's just make it a bit easier on us, and then line them up like this so we can have like rectangles just coming out that way. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like more hassle than it's worth. Is there a way to just geometry position 0? Let's go change. Okay, so let's go change x position to like negative 0.6. And then this would be negative 0.12. Negative 1.2. Yeah, here we go. A 1.2. Or a negative 1.8. Whatever. I don't think it really matters that much. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so this will be like one square here. Still has like half of it is like empty space though. I don't know. It's not really efficient for a game, but for this contest, I guess it's all right. So we can bake this onto a square. Can we just bake to texture? We don't need a low poly to bake onto. We can just bake to texture. So if we merge these feathers, right? Let's go export this as FBX. Is there a bake to texture option in Substance Painter? There should be. We should choose feathers. Document resolution. This might be more important here now that, let's go do 512. That's probably what we're going to choose. Although that's still huge for these tiny feathers. We'll do 512 and then we can downscale. And I wonder if we should have done UV unwrap. We'll sped this part up. Let's see. C plugin, UV unwrap. It should be faster than Substance Designer's UV unwrap. Or maybe not. Why does it even need to UV unwrap? I guess the paint, huh? Let's cancel that. Okay, I guess it won't. It doesn't want me to cancel. Substance. Well, nothing's working now. Whoa, that's pretty trippy. Okay, let's go see if we can bake to. Can we change view to like orthographic and then bake this? Is there really no bake to texture option? Bake to texture, designer. Gizmodo has a bake to texture option. None of this is helpful. How to bake texture maps in Substance Designer. None of these tutorials are helping. Bake mesh maps. Wait, we still need to change the shader to this one here. opacity. We don't need a mesh. Why is everything popping up as exclamation marks? That doesn't look good. Can we load in a texture map to bake to? And then how does it determine what direction it bakes? You don't have high poly, so there are exclamation marks. I should bake it onto a plane, to a card. Okay. So I guess I just have I guess I also merged the low poly too. So we'll have that there. We'll move this one over. Make a square plane and make UVs. Okay. One plane for all four. Let's go here to Moto. UV. Project from view. Save as. FBX. All right, let's delete this one. FBX import. It's massive. Okay. That looks about right. What size is this going to be? Like 256 then? I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of padding. I don't know if there should be this much padding. This should be good. What we can do is position, geometry position. Oh, they're already merged. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's go export this as our plane. And then in here, we'll do new, might as well. Select the low poly. Okay. Discard. Opacity, and then bake mesh maps. Let's go load in our high poly feathers. Cancel auto unwrap. Oh, hold on. Let's go new file plane. Cancel auto unwrap. That's what's been messing everything up. I don't need import cameras. Go grab our feathers. Wow, look at this guy. Hey Kevin, what's up? We'll do 512, and then if it's too big, we can downscale to 256. But I think 512 is a good size for 4 feathers. All right, let's go bake to mesh. Oh wait, we need to go change the. We need to change the. Whoa, what the fuck? Why is there just like a random square on this side there? Did it unwrap itself? We need to change the frontal distance, I think. We'll just change the rear distance to just in case. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the frontal distance is a bit much, I think. I guess that's fine. He told us in group chat, GGG chat. Everyone knows each other. So weird. Okay, we have this. I want to rebake this. I think I just like cranked up the slider a bit too much. Maybe 0.1. Do we even need a rear distance? Because it's a one-dimensional plane. We shouldn't need a rear distance. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Well, let's go try this. Stuff for ZBrush, right? For ZBrush, you can't actually have like normal maps as a preview within ZBrush, I don't think. So we'll just export this. Export resource. Although. Okay, let's go export this in feathers. Let's go select that. Okay, we need to go. We don't need all those. We do need the gray background just for that. Feathers. We have a lot of. Okay, here we go. Where's 512? Grayscale, I guess, doesn't really matter. We're gonna change that anyway. Fill with gray. Do multiply. Gonna do some monsters for eagles. This guy betrayed us, left us to rot. I mean, I asked if I could come back. Like crypto wasn't working out so well. I wouldn't mind coming back. I really wouldn't. But it's up to you guys. I know that might be like a point of contention. Wow, they raised your pay by 50%. That's pretty good. I'm just worried like they hate me now. I'm worried GGG hates me now because I left because I mean I was like earning twice the amount I was earning from GGG just by like doing nothing. So what would you do if you earned like twice the amount of money like off of investments? Like you just like go off and make your own game, right? Whoa, what? Okay, let's go to the brush. Wait, so I have this now. That means we need. Man, I need to like have like a preview card for ZBrush. Like, um, ba-do, ba-do, ba-do. So, where is this here? Let's go append, or actually this mesh here. This mesh has the correct UVs. So, oh wait, that means I have to UV unwrap these, the hair cards. Yeah, okay. All right, so I should have divided this. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I should have divided this mesh into like 4 segments first, because then I can just like pull those out. Uh, so we do that, and then something like that. This will also help us measure what we need. If only I can, okay, let's go merge that with the feathers. So then I can actually see the different poly groups. I can see the grid. Mask that, mask all of that, and we move this over. So that'll be our first feather. Oh. Second feather. We can actually make some bit bigger if we wanted to. Maybe I should make it smaller. Do that. So there's 2 polys. 2 polys. I don't know. Can we move this over here? Then There we go. This looks good. For this small one here, maybe we can actually get a bit closer to the plane. Hmm. Okay, we want a, let's go grab a insert loop. Other one. One here. Put in all the loops. Okay, like that. Sub to Adobe. I reserve my right to remain silent. What is that? Look at that, guys. Isn't that interesting? Look at this. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's like a small floating poly. Crazy. She just auto groups this. Easier to select everything. Did you sub to Adobe, Kevin? I guess that's the real question. Oh wait, GGG probably pays for your sub. Let's go split that. So this is our new high poly. We'll use that. And this will be the plane. And then what we can do is just like cut pieces off the plane and then use that as our hair card. Ah, wow. Look at Mr. Moneybags here. I want the material points. Let's go export this. It's not that much, lol. Yeah, I know. I would know that. That's something I know. uh, let's go make a new document here. Shut up, Kevin. Whoa, why is it black? The fuck? Where did my plane go? Is my plane black colored? Fuck. Let's just save this in a new file then, I guess. Oh wait, it doesn't have any UV maps. Let's go export this to we have to go open this in Modo. Let's just revert this. And then we'll project from view. There we go. We fixed it. You can map inside ZBrush. Yeah, I know. But like, the thing is like when you unwrap in ZBrush, so if I flatten it, see there's like a edge there and stuff. I don't know. It's not as good, I think, the unwrapping tool as Modo. Like right here, it's like super, it's like amazingly crisp. I don't know if that matters. We need opacity. Where is your Maya? Don't worry, Kevin. I also have a Maya subscription. I also subscribe to Autodesk. Yep. You can rest assured, I am 100% legit. Keep forgetting the controls. Well, other opacity. There we go. That looks good. That looks good to me. Let's go export this. And then in ZBrush, can we finally work with this? We need to import the plane. Let's export, import. Did you finish the low poly for armor? No, I haven't. Right now I'm doing the feather planes, so I can figure out where I want to add more holes in the hood. But I mean the low poly for the armor should be easy. Texture map. So if we grab this, which one is this? This one here, 7:18 p.m. UV map, we can flip it, or texture map. No, wait, UV. Adjust, flip vertical. All right, so that's a one-to-one bake, which is nice. We could get rid of that, and then we can like change the transparency. So we can just use this, and we can like turn the texture on and off. Pretty good. We'll just do that. We did it, guys. But first I want it to be a darker color. We'll delete this. Where is, we don't need this anymore. Probably just like flip this in flip vertical. Badoop, badoop. Man, these folders are getting really disorganized. I'm gonna go in here and delete like Dragon's Rise Challenge feathers. We'll delete like all of this. I don't think I need any of this anymore. Except for feathers in plain. I just need those two. We'll delete that. And then we'll resave this to disorganized. Dragon's Rise feathers. Let's just rename this to feathers. Import normal map to in ZBrush. Don't know if I can have a normal map and a opacity map. Can I? Texture map? I guess maybe I can. Hold on. Where is the normal? Here we go. I mean, we can see if it works. We have to import it from here. For some reason, when you click on normal map, it doesn't give you the, what? What is this? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Where is ZBrush? Okay, so we do have the normal map there. Let's go change this texture map back to our feathers texture. Where is it? Is that it? That's not, is it? No, it's not. But we have it here now. We can import the, what? What the fuck? Okay, we need to re-import. I don't know why. Let's go move this here too. I just crashed. No, okay. We have feathers. What? How come we can't choose it from there? The fuck? I mean, we have the texture map here, but we can't import it in here. Do we have it in Z plugin? Look, man. Actually, I'll have dinner first. What? Um, quick pick textures. How do I add it in here? I did this before. I remember I did this before, but I completely forgot how to do it. When are we Valheiming again? I don't know. I thought you didn't want to play Valheim. Like me and Ivan were really into Valheim until you abandoned us. Where is? But I'm here. I'm in a challenge. I'm in a challenge. The fuck? How come I can't choose the texture map? Um. Okay, ZBrush. So import not from here. Okay. I figure it's in like a ZBrush 2022, and then it's in Z textures or Z startup. Not in here. Z startup. In the textures tab. It's in here somewhere. Okay. All right. I know what to do. Okay, we just gotta copy these two and then put them into uh here, Z textures. Wait, let's go make a new folder in here. Just so I don't new folder DRC. To reload if I just okay, here it is. What? Oh, okay, there we go. I don't see any normal mapping. Why? It's not inverted, is it? We should learn baking in Marmoset too. It gives nicer bakes. Ah. For some reason, importing from tool panel. You have to buy it or get it through some other method. I know a friend that I can borrow Marmoset from. Yeah. Yep. That works, right? I can just borrow it from a friend. I don't know why I'm not seeing any. Um, do I have to create normal map? That doesn't sound right. Maybe if turn off texture map? No. Turn off transparent? Works wonderfully. Wow, anti-aliasing. That's not good. Oh, whoa, what the heck? There's like a seam around the edge now. Is that from the normal map? No, it's from our texture. That's not good. Why? Uh, okay, if we go to transparent 4, maybe 6, okay. Transparent 10, that gets rid of all the weird edge artifacting. Which substance tutorial am I following? I'm following Cowie CT substance tutorial. He's been teaching me this entire time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Normal maps aren't working here. Um, but why? Do we need to fill this with like color first? Like, no, that's like polypaint color. We don't need that. Okay, let's go fill object. There's no mask. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't see a normal map. It's so weird. We use displacement map? Oh, I don't think I've ever gotten normal maps to work in ZBrush. I don't know why. If we have the normal map there, enough colorize, polypaint from texture. Wait, let's not do that. I have to figure this out. Oh, does it only work if I render it? No. As far as I know, ZBrush doesn't load and use normal maps. What? You can load and use displacement maps though. Okay, let's just skip on the normal map for now. I don't know why they even have an option here if you can't use the normal map. Import as alpha your normal map. Oh. So do I turn my normal map into... Okay, so just use that as a displacement map. We just probably use that, right? As the... I'll convert for us. Intensity. Yeah, here we go. This works. Whoa. Okay, flip V. Hold on. Okay, so I flipped it in Photoshop. So let's just flip our texture of our, let's just not do any flipping in the future. Texture map. There we go. So that works. It's really dark. Maybe I should use a brighter gray. That's like jet black. Let's go change the background color here to, let's go do like 30%, 30% gray. Okay, now we can actually see something. And we can see that our displacement map is way too intense. Okay, I guess kind of looks like shit, but I guess it works. A channel should be flipped. Okay, let's go. Flip V? No. What do you mean by a channel should be flipped? It looks fine to me. I mean, it looks kind of shit too. You flip already. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a slow reader. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I guess we can use these now. I'm gonna save this project. We can delete everything here except for that. Well, maybe we'll keep that. Yeah, we'll delete these. We don't need these haircuts anymore. And then we can just import to here. We can delete this one too. We'll append this guy. Where is it? Oh, it's tiny. Why is it so tiny? Ah, why is it so big? Oh my god, I made that massive. Uh-oh, I think I crashed ZBrush. Wait, where? I can't see my model anymore. Let's go drag it out. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. There we go. We grab our mesh back. Let's just do size slider. There we go. So we have our feathers. Finally. Finally we can do something with our feathers. Oh my god. Transpose user? What do you mean transpose user? I like transpose. Man. I feel like the displacement map is still too strong. Let's go do 0.1. There we go. That's so weird looking. Okay, well at least we can duplicate that and then kind of like use the bits here. So here's a feather. Just like drag and drop them into place, I guess. Do I have Ryan's tools? No, I don't. Is that Ryan Leahy or who's Ryan? No, wait, that Ryan is from Unreal Engine. There are two powerful plugins for ZBrush. Oh, are there? Ryan plugin, ZBrush. And then also Nick's plugin. What is this? You get custom materials, custom brushes. Okay, I'll definitely check this out later. This looks like something useful. All right, I'll definitely look into those in a bit. Young texturing will be inside to behold. I'll try not to disappoint. I'll try my hardest, senpai. Yeah, I don't know like any of this stuff. Like I'm basically the only artist in my team that does ZBrush to this level. So I don't really have anyone to bounce ideas off of or like learn from. It sucks, man. I really should turn these into hair cards soon too. Turn the cloak into one big hair card. If I mirror and weld this, will it also mirror the texture? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So these will actually be like the final pieces of geometry. Like this is, so I have to be a bit more careful here. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, make sure symmetry's turned on. Didn't you already do texture though? I guess this kind of works. I was hoping that it'd look a bit better than this. Well, I'll have to see how I can like improve the look of the feathers. Because it seems a bit grainy and like, I don't know. It could be better, I think. Wait, is this the high poly? Oh, this is the low poly, okay. It's kind of hard to tell. We gotta get rid of all the high poly preview meshes. Do you guys think this could fit into Path of Exile too? I'll sell it. I'll sell it to you guys if you want. If not, I can always. I guess I'll sell it on like the Unreal Engine marketplace. The game I don't play. I mean, your stuff is already in PoE, so yeah. I mean, I really like PoE when like it was like new, right? Everyone was just like wandering around on the beaches, and it's like everyone's just dying to stuff. Is amazing. Like the early races, you see people who like rip after one after the other, and it's like a slower paced game. I don't know. I really like PoE. A lot of good memories. It's the reason why I asked to like make some artwork for PoE. My older brother was into PoE a lot too. You know what? We actually only need like one feather mesh. We don't need like 4 different variations, I don't think. So that'll save us even more texture texture space. Like we can really distort these feathers quite a bit. I'm never making fan art for PoE. Well, I mean it's your day job, isn't it? So hey Kevin, you wanna do more work? You said you were working on a side project, right? How's that going? It's like a NSFW. Like a nudie. You should show us sometime. A little nudie. Oh my god, there's so many of these you have to delete. I'm gonna delete all of these high poly ones first, and then it'll be easier to just like replicate these other pieces. But yeah, for the feathers, we'll just delete the other feathers. We'll just keep this one feather, and that'll save like that'll shave off the texture size by 75%, right? Oh, very cool. Yeah, I heard there's an armor smith in New Zealand, like who did stuff for Weta. Is he still there? There's like an armor smith in like an actual armor smith that did stuff for Lord of the Rings. It'd be cool to meet him. I always thought it'd be cool to see what's over there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. It's like a documentary, like Lord of the Rings documentary, the making of. Those guys do everything the hard way. Nipples in PoE 2. Wow. There's exactly 2 nipples in PoE 2. Isn't that Queen? What was that Queen? Queen Atziri. Isn't she like made out of nipples? Oh no! I broke the NDA. Yeah, Queen Atziri is like made out of nipples. I don't think I've ever beat Atziri. Maybe like once. Like shit gets really hard in the end game. It's like really difficult and really grindy, so I just don't have the time. If it was a bit more casual uh for new players like me, that's what we gotta do. Dumb down. We gotta dumb down Path of Excel. Oh, I gotta be careful here. I don't want the meshes to intersect, but I can't see the meshes either. And then, yeah, if they intersect, then I'll be transposing both at the same time, and that's gonna cause some issues. Which ones? All of them? That's a good one. I haven't heard of that one before. Let's get back to our steel material. Oh, wait. Uh, let's go fill this. What would be a good material? What would be like a really basic material? Sketch shaded, I guess. Sketch shaded is the most default material they can have. I guess like so like matcap gray would definitely be like the ultimate default, but it's also gray. I want like white. Ah man, I should have like filled all of these beforehand. Oh wait, I have to. Okay, wait. I have to. No, I don't want gradient. I want sketch shaded. Man, I should have done this first. Uh, texture map, fill material. Oh man, I gotta do that on all of these now. I notice, so there's something that I'm noticing about the competition. A lot of the people who are entering, they don't know how to do this. And I don't blame them because it's a bit complex. Like, there's this guy who has a dragon with so many scales attached to it. I'm like, man, he's gonna have to retopologize that. And then, yeah, it's like a huge amount of work to put in all those scales. But then I'm thinking he should have like either gone with something like smoother, like a smooth skin, and then had like a basically hair cards with scales on them. But yeah, like placing all of those high poly scales and then realizing that you're gonna have to use like hair cards or do something else. Just bake everything down. Yeah, I guess you do that. True, true. But yeah. But then it's gonna be like very smooth in the end. You wanna have like some sort of like 3D. So if I go to steel, there we go. Holy cow, this is gonna look so good. This is gonna look epic. Thanks, Cowie. Thanks, Cowie, for like just guiding me along. That was invaluable. Like I'm such a noob at texturing. I can't believe like how newbie I am. Actually, like Pepega noob. Thanks. What color will the Dragon Man's horns be? Probably like this color. I might choose like a more ivory color, well, like once it gets towards the tip. So it'd have like a bit of wear and tear. Like it'll go lighter as it goes up. Didn't you texture those monsters in your portfolio? No, I didn't. Those are procedurally textured. Like I'm a high poly artist. I send high polys and retopology to the team at Bare Metal. Like I've never done like serious texture work in my entire life. It's bad. It's like a huge blind sight. It's really bad. I don't know how I got hired, to be honest. I mean, I make good concepts. I guess that's why. But yeah, texturing is definitely not my forte. That's the life. I don't know, man. Texturing is actually kind of fun. Like once I actually got this going, this is actually pretty darn cool. Like putting in these hair cards. I'm really enjoying this process a lot. Also, like with high poly sculpting, like man, it takes a lot of like brain power to decide on how to make something. Sometimes I just want to do something that's less involved. Like retopology. I love retopology after designing something really complex. It's a bit hard to select these because the polygons are invisible with the opacity map and everything. But I guess it's working. It's working out so far. Texturing is when you see it come to life. It's just as fun as sculpting. Yeah. You know what I can't wait to do? I can't wait to animate this. Like I do know how to animate. Like that is something I know how to do. And I do have like rigs and stuff. So it's gonna be amazing to animate this. Whoa, what the heck's going on here? Let's go turn off the texture. Yeah, you see it like that? That's what I was afraid was gonna happen. Um, we're gonna have to separate all of these into their own subgroups, I think. Because with like transpose, sometimes it does that. This guy's becoming the full package. I mean, that's why I left grinding gear. Because I was convinced that I knew everything that I needed to know to make a game. And it's basically true except for like the texturing part. Like what else is there? Like I know how to make inventory systems in Unreal Engine. I mean they're rudimentary and there's a lot to improve, but like I know some pretty in-depth stuff in Unreal Engine. It's just like inventory systems and network multiplayer replication are, and also making sure that the code is consistent and cheat proof, and like making sure that the items and everything are very consistent. Like consistency is the biggest thing ever. Rigging and animation, skinning. Yeah, yeah, man. I know how to do rigging and animation, and also weight mapping or skinning. I do that for like whenever I get asked to like do a statue or whatever, I load up like my rigged human mesh and I can just like make a statue really fast. I've made like I know how to blend animations too. If you guys go back into my Unreal Engine, I think Project Nova, there's a playlist. There's a playlist on my YouTube for Project Nova. That's the uh, game project I'm working on. You'll notice that all of those animations are custom. What is this game you're making? I don't know. I don't know what game it is. Like right now I'm just making systems for a game. I'm not even giving it a name yet because things change a lot in the early periods. Yeah, I'm going back to that project after this contest. Yeah, and then I want to check out the Unreal Engine store as well. Like maybe I can make some more models like these and sell them. Like that Raphael Grassetti, right? How much money do you make on NFTs again? 3 million? I want to figure out how to do stuff like that. I want to be able to like sell like characters and stuff for that much. Maybe not that much. I mean, I don't need 3 million to be happy. Hey, Desi, welcome back. Thanks. It's all thanks to Cowie and Kevin here. They're guiding me along. These are actually all hair cards now. They aren't like high poly. I'm just like manually moving them around. Here, well that. We gotta be careful about the silhouette still, even though we're doing this. I didn't do anything yet. You're here for moral support. Yeah, it's kind of like a mane, right? It's like a mane of feathers. It's a very interesting concept piece. It's like tucked in along with these horns. I still need some logical explanation for the feathers to just come out of the hood here. It's like poking out. It does look a bit strange. Yeah, I might just need to make a whole bunch more of holes, or maybe just have like this material here, like in this area. Native American vibes. Yeah, a bit, right? Personally, I think it gives me like uh, Skyrim Argonian vibes. Because like the Skyrim Argonians have a haircut similar to this. Maybe not as epic, but yeah, it's like a mane of feathers. I think There's a 100,000 polygon count for this project, so I guess I can just like put feathers everywhere, and I'll be fine because this really doesn't take up a whole lot of space. All for bird dragons. Yeah. I really like it when there are feathers on like dragons or like reptiles because like you know that it's basically where chickens evolved from. So you have like a you just have like an extra cool detail. Ooh, this is a bit. Let me hide this portion here. Then like, whoa, shrink that a bit. So it's not as crunched. I'm just trying to get as many feathers out here as I can. I'll definitely go back and clean things up, make all the feathers really nice, and position them well. Uh-oh. I can tell they're like clipping around again. Like the transpose move is eating up the other side of the feather. I should start doing this in ZBrush too. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm getting pretty good results with this. Like honestly, this looks game ready already. This looks like something straight out of Dark Souls or Elden Ring. I wonder what it takes to make a few armors for FromSoft. I'd love to like make a few pieces for them, just like freelance. Do you know Dan? Yes, he is my art lead before I left. Yeah. I'm worried he doesn't like me anymore. I'm worried Dane's like, Shang, screw that guy. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Dane does some really sick work. And he makes stuff so quickly. It's ridiculous. I've never heard of anyone else making like item assets in one day. Like really complex ones too. I have no idea how he does it. He's like god tier level with efficiency. Yeah, that's insane. How? He must have a ridiculous library of resources to draw from, and then like insanely established pipeline for all of his work. I really need to improve on that. I'm super slow. I think I'm actually really slow compared to other people. Just need a more practice and a better library of stuff. I need more insert mesh brushes. Need more alphas. I'm too lazy to make library. But if you're too lazy, wouldn't it be better to make a library? And you just like drag and drop stuff and call it a day. If you're lazy, it would make sense to make a library. Let's go add some in the front here because there's a few poking out around his ears, and so oh yeah, transpose is doing that thing again. Let's just move that out. These don't have to be symmetrical. In fact, I don't want any of the feathers here to be symmetrical at all. So that's so weird. It's like I can see the texture through the mesh. What is going on? We can delete this. Oh wait, was that the high poly? That was the hair card. No, wait, it's not. Okay, good. I'm like, where's the hair card? It's right there. It's right there. Took me 3 years to make hotkeys for ZBrush. Oh no. Wait, was that like 3 years from when you first started ZBrush? Because if so, that's basically where I am too. I didn't make hotkeys until 3 years in or so. I think after I got my job with like Bare Metal Entertainment, I'm like, yep, I'm a professional now. It's time to use hotkeys and customize my ZBrush user interface. That's when I first started like swapping everything around. Yeah. That's weird. Look at that. You can see the mesh even though it's behind the I wonder if it's like from surface noise. Is this a bug? Is this a bug that I found? We turn off noise. No, we can still see it. Weird. It's tripping me out a bit. Exactly. Oh no, it's rendering. No, don't render. Ah, my hotkeys are destroying me. It's frozen. I froze ZBrush. You gotta teach me that surface noise stuff? It's really easy. I'll show you once I crash ZBrush. Hold on, I'm just gonna close it. I don't care. It's not like I lost a bunch of work or anything. I really gotta change that hotkey because with this keyboard, I keep fat fingering, uh, and it's really bad. ZBrush. You have to UV them? Yes, you do. So, like once you have like, it's basically just UV master. You just UV master and then you apply the whatever noise you want. It's super, super, super simple. Like way more simple than hair cards for sure. So in Surface, so this is what the mesh looks like without the surface. It's just a mesh. Uh, you don't have to have the polygroups or anything. It can be any mesh. It can be a cube, a sphere. Click on noise and then edit. So down here in this corner, you can change the alpha. So you can turn the alpha off, or you can like click on it and then select a different alpha. Or you can go open and then load in a different alpha that you've already made. So I have a few in here. So I can like change, I can change it to scales if I want. So this is what I did on the, you know, the Wormlord set. It's for like the pet dragon and stuff, and like the dragon wings. I used this particular noisemaker. So you can just like do that, and then once you have what you want, you just press OK, and then you can apply to mesh, and then I'll add those. It's a bit faint here, but you can see that the surface is a bit dimpled now. If it was higher res, you'll be able to see it more clearly. So now it's been applied to the geometry. And does it matter what the UVs look like? No. Well, it does matter where the seams are. If like you don't want like a seam just going right across the breastplate or something where a lot of people are going to see. But usually like if I just do a normal UV master unwrap with like nothing checked, it'll work regardless. If I want to be more precise, I'd like check polygroups or something, but that's about it. So that's that. Surface Noise 101. Dissy. Seth question, how do you come up with the nickname Zethros? I don't know. Zethros was my World of Warcraft Frost Mage name. So I played a Frost Mage in World of Warcraft. That's a long time ago. It's like 2000, I want to say 2014. Maybe earlier. No, it was 2008. Holy shit. I've had this nickname for a long time. Wait, when did, hold on, not 2008. That's a bit early. Whenever Wrath of the Lich King came out, that's my maiden name. But I wanted like something that rhymed with like Zephyr or something. Like something that sounded like ethereal, but also like really cool. Took me a long time to come up with the name. But I had like all the free time in the world when I was a kid, obviously. So. But yeah, you can do a ton of really cool stuff with surface noise, for sure. It just enhances models so much. At least what I found. I want to make these horns look nicer now. Oh man, I missed out on a big chunk here. Oh well, we'll save it after this. We'll just yeah, we'll definitely come back here again and make the hair look really nice. But I don't want to spend too much time on the hair right now. Yeah, he's gonna have a spear and a sword. I think it would look good. I originally decided on a spear and shield, but I'm thinking that well, one, it doesn't make any sense for him to have a shield because he's decked out in full plate armor. And then the other reason is a shield will cover up a lot of detail of the character if he's just like holding up a massive shield. And like a spear and a sword would give the appearance of a more aggressive fighter. So I want this guy to be a very aggressive, very fast and very deadly warrior. Uh, yeah, spear and sword, interesting combination. Yeah, I thought so too. Well, one of the blades on either the sword or spear or sword look like a dragon claw. So I still don't know how I'm going to decorate the weapons. But I will get to that. The backstory on this guy is he's a Oathbreaker. He's an Oathbreaker paladin in service to Tiamat. So that's kind of like the headcanon that I have going on right now. Exanima Arena movement combo vibes. Yeah, a bit. I wish like Exanima had longer short spears. I know that'd be OP as heck, but Just imagine just having like a longer short spear. You just use a spear in one hand. Or like using a two-handed spear in one hand. Like that should be possible, right? You just have to hold it a bit differently. Stabbing would take a solid 5 seconds to do. You are the exanimate dev. I mean, I just make the art. I suggest things to like Maddox and the rest of the team, but it's up to Maddox to see if he wants to add it to the game or not. And it's also based on whether if he has time or not. Like a lot of the focus has been on new story content and also forest thaumaturgy. I think you guys saw a bit of that. Like at least the insiders saw a lot. I kind of want to figure out other areas to add these feathers to. Maybe like we'll stick some out coming out of his butt. I'm kidding. Like maybe like somewhere here around his gloves, but I don't know how it's gonna fit. I want to give like the impression that someone crammed this guy into a suit of armor and like there's small bits of feather hanging out here and there. Can't wait for slamming to actually do damage. Yeah, environment damage is going to be interesting. Whoa, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how ogres deal damage after the environment damage update. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of lethalities in the beginning. I'm gonna save this just in case I hit the wrong button and delete my project. I really want to work on the horns. I'm gonna take a break from the hair and work on the horns. Actually sculpt these out. We only have like 2 more weekends until I have to turn this in. So I gotta really crunch from now on, I think. Not like I haven't been crunching already, but gotta extra crunch. Yeah. I don't envy the judges' jobs. Well, I guess, okay, so there isn't just like one judge, there's a few of them. And if they all divide the work evenly, they're still gonna have a shit ton of work, actually. Never mind. I'm like, yeah, there's like, I think there's like 6 judges or so, 5 or 6. And it's still gonna be a lot of work. Like each of them have to review like 200 submissions or something, 200 or 300. And they're gonna have to like cross compare like the judgings. I imagine like a lot of them. I know this is gonna sound awful, but I know a lot of them, from what I've seen, it will probably be tossed out pretty fast. Um, because like the entry, the the requirement of entry is very low. All you have to do is press a button and you're in the competition. So that means a lot of eliminations very quickly. Oh, 13 judges. Okay, so that means everyone just has to review 100 or so. A bit more than 100. That's actually not too bad. Might get done in a day. Yeah, just 100. I want to make these horns a bit thinner. There's a lot of them, so I don't want them to be too chunky. Ooh, that looks weird. Trying to get the general shape good before I actually add the rest of the details. This mane is a bit afro looking. I want to sleek it down a bit more. It's too poofy. A bit too poofy. It's like he just had a really nice shower or something. He needs like the oil the hair oil and like blood and sweat caked on grime. Let's go transpose this actually. Oops. Just so I don't have to like alt click every individual feather and like move them individually like I have been for the past 30 minutes. I mean, this is pretty tedious too, though. Oh my god. I don't know if this is the best idea. Maybe I should merge them, merge all the feathers first. Oh my god, that's gonna be a lot of feathers to click through. Um, there's gotta be a faster way of doing this. I just don't know what it is. Like if I could have had them all in one polygroup before transposing. Okay, that should be fine. Hey. Hey, Chucho. You wanna say hi to the stream? Ah! Hello. So heavy. Hi, stream. Did you just wake up? You just wake up? Kiss you. Mwah. I'm almost done streaming. Yeah, almost done streaming for today. He says hi. Hi. I gotta feed him dinner soon. I didn't feed him dinner yet. It's already 9. I did feed him lunch. Yeah, I fed him lunch. Here I am wondering, did I feed my dog? Yeah, I did. What you looking at? I might take a break here. We have been streaming for 3 hours straight. I'll take a break here. I need to get dinner myself too, actually. Want to clean up the house a bit too. There is still some time left to do some shopping. It's like 9 here, but stores close really late in Malaysia and in Asia in particular. So I might go do some stuff and then I'll come back. And then yeah, we'll see what we'll do once we get back. We might work on the weapons some more, or like work on the horns some more. But I think the hair is in a decent place for now. There is a lot of polish work for the hair to do. On ArtStation, are you from San Francisco? No. I lived in the Bay Area for a bit, which is right next to San Francisco. And then I also grew up north of San Francisco. Yeah, right now I'm in Malaysia. I just put San Francisco because I don't know. Like I have an Asian face, all right. I look Asian. People are gonna think that, oh, this guy must not be from the U.S. All right, catch you guys later. I'll be back. I think I'll like 100% be back later tonight. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the epic knowledge. Green card. Bye.